Thank you for having me. Thank you, Dite. I want to ask you, where are you from exactly? Are you from Czech Republic?
I'm from Kosovo.
Oh, you're from Kosovo. I thought that you were from the Czech Republic, and your name sounded weird because Dite is child in Czech, right? So I thought that your parents were just lazy, and they were just like, "How do we name it?" Just kid, just another one. Thank you for inviting me. Yeah.
From the kid in me, thank you for coming.
Yeah, like I said, my name is Jose. That's Jose, not Jose, not Josie, and definitely not Hussein. Don't do that. I used to be angry when people thought that I was from the Middle East, but now I'm just happy that I don't look like a Russian at all. I'm just happy about that. So how are you guys? Are you guys having a good year? Is it fun? Yeah? I don't know about you, but I miss the times when years were boring. You know, I don't want to live through any more historical events anymore. I just want to go like, that was a boring year, and that's it. Let's go to the next one. I know, it's a weird year. Remember when we used to make fun of Chinese New Year? Those were fun days. Welcome to the year of the bat. It started in 2020 and it ends never. Shit is here to stay. But yeah, I'm actually, I'm not from Middle East, don't worry. I come from the southest part of Spain, called Mexico. I don't know if you... So yeah, Mexican, but I'm legal, so, you know, you can be... So all of you, most of you are from Kosovo?
A lot of them.
A lot of you are from Kosovo? That's in the Balkans, right? I was traveling to the Balkans when I first came to Europe, and I was traveling. And it was amazing because, you can correct me, but they told me that they learn Spanish with telenovelas. I'm so sorry about that. It's gotta be the worst way to learn the language. Especially the girls, when they realized that I was from Mexico, they say, "Sí, México, estoy embarazada de tu hijo." Which I don't know if you know, but it means I'm pregnant with your son. I was like, I really hope you're not. I just met you. Been living in the Czech Republic for 5 years. Give me a cheer if you live here. You live here in Czech Republic? Yeah. It's a nice place. It's a nice place. I think that the question that people ask me the most is like, why am I here, right? And sometimes it's nice. Sometimes it's like, why do you come? Mexico's so nice, and the beach and everything and food. That's nice. But sometimes it's just like, why are you here? I feel like that's the thing that Czech moms teach their children. The first thing in English that they learn. Like, yes, ask them why they're here. Maybe they will live. Give me a cheer if you can speak Czech. Those who are not from here. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Yeah. And I can see the tears in your eyes, like, ooh, yeah. It only took me 25 years. I tried learning Czech, but then I realized that life is too short. There's no time for that. I'm sorry, do we have Czech people in the audience? Czech people, say hi. Hello? Hi. Oh wow, that's a lot of you. That's nice. Yeah, I'm sorry, I just don't like it. It's like, the language... So nice. I'm speaking Spanish, that's fucking sexy. But Czech, it's like, I don't know, like, let me give you an example. Like the word friends, right? Amigo, that's in Spanish. The word itself is a friendly word. Here is something like, like you have to spit on the floor while you're saying it. I'm sorry. But, and then, you know, like, one of the things that confused me the most when I got here is, I don't know if you know this, but the word that you have to say yes in my language, right, means anus. Ano, yeah. So, put yourself in my position for a second. Like, imagine me being in Prague the first week and just jumping in the tram, and suddenly I start hearing all these people saying anus all the time. Anus, 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 anus. I was like, wow, what a liberal country this is. Everybody's having anal sex tonight. I think I'm gonna stick around. See what happens. Alright, thank you. And yeah, I mean, there are good things, great things that I love about Czech Republic. For example, food isn't one of them. Like, you know, that's when people think, why are you here? Then that's when they start asking me.
Definitely not.
Yeah. But there are good, like, as a Mexican person, all I really care about is food. And there are some good Mexican restaurants here. There are some that are not so good. Some of them are like for example, you know this place called Burrito Loco? Yeah. I go there to cry. Like, whenever I have to shed a tear for my country and my countrymen, to sit across the street and cry. But it's a good city. I like it. I remember one of the first shocks that I've ever had here in the Czech Republic. And if you live here, you must know about this. Now it's not happening because of the stupid war, but it used to happen. Something that happens every first Wednesday of every month, right? Fuck my life. When that happened to me the first time, shit, I was shitting my pants because imagine I'm just walking down the street, you know, just as a tourist, just thinking normal Mexican thoughts like, yeah, tacos are nice, yeah, white people look the same, yeah, they do, yeah. And all of a sudden this fucking huge alarm like, whee, and I'm like, fuck my life. I'm looking at the people like, what are they doing? Are they running? Go after them. What is the Czech war for nuclear shelter? Why didn't I learn that shit? Because I'm sorry, but I'm in Europe. I'm in the center of Europe, and I know that, like, in Mexico, that alarms only go off when there's an earthquake, and I know that you have no earthquakes. That's part of the reason why I'm here. So my only other option was World War III. That was the only other option. Which is, that joke is not aging well, I guess, because of what's happening right now. But I was really scared. I was really looking, I was looking at the sky like, oh my God, is it the Germans? Just looking, hoping, trying to see bombers. And I thought to myself, no, it's not the Germans, they're the good guys now. They're the good guys now, they're still feeling guilty for killing a gazillion Jews 50 years ago. So what is it then? If it's not Germans, oh fuck, it's the Russians. Shit, the Russians are coming back. And I looked around and I realized, no, stupid of me, they're not coming back. They never left. Still hanging around. That joke usually kills. Not as much as the Russians, but it kills. No offense to Russian people. It's not against them. I had a Russian girlfriend once, and it turned out that once was enough. That was all I needed. No offense, again, like, the thing with Russian girlfriends is like Spotify. They're like Spotify. It's amazing the first month, and then it gets really shitty if you don't pay. That's usually what happens. Any Russians in the audience? Good night, welcome, and welcome to the show. But yeah, one of the other things that, you know, I like it here because here is like, my name is exotic, right? And my full name, my mom named me after a famous Mexican telenovela actor, right? So my full name is José Carlos Moreno Mendoza. It's just like a full telenovela thing. And I like it here because here that's exotic. In my place in Mexico, you can fly a plane all across Mexico and throw a rock, and you're either gonna hit a Jose or a Carlos. That's just how common it is. But here, especially with the ladies, right? Sometimes all I have to do is go like, hola. Me llamo Jose Carlos Moreno. And they're like, ah. And I'm like, yeah. And then I sing a beautiful Mexican serenade song in their ear, and they fall completely enamored in my arms. And I take them to my place, and I make love to them, passionately but gently, all night long. That's exactly how it happens, every time, in my head. Because in real life, I just don't, you know, I'm old. I don't like the flirting, dating thing anymore. I don't understand it. And I'm at this weird age where I'm still attracted to very young girls, like 18, 19. But I don't like them. You know the difference? Like, I'm like, yeah, I'll totally fuck you, but I don't want to talk to you. Like this other day, I had a show and it went really well, and this girl came to talk to me, and she was kind of flirting with me. You could see she was really young, and she was Czech. And then at some point, I was getting so fucking bored of whatever she was saying. I asked her, sorry, what is your name? What is your age? And she said, I'm 19. How old are you? And I said, well, I am older than democracy in your country. So no to anything else that you're going to say. Cheers. So yeah, when people ask me why am I here, I prepare answers already because people ask me that so much. So if the person is nice and I can see that they mean well, I usually tell them a little joke like, oh, because beer is cheaper than water. Oh, everybody laughs. If they're not that nice, I tell them something like, well, I'm here to... Well, I came to the Czech Republic because of the language. But I stayed for the customer service. Said no one ever. Nobody ever said that shit. What else do we have? Do we have anybody from India? India is in the house? No one? I thought you were Indian when I read detail. I thought it was an Indian name. Yeah. I really want to meet Indian people because I really want to ask them why do they have so many people whose name is Dev. You know, V-E-V? Yeah. Like Dev Patel, Dev Chopra, whatever. And I realized it's not a name, it's just a short for developer. Their parents already know it's gonna be another developer. Another IT guy. Thank you. You're very nice. You're very nice. I want to ask, are there any Americans here tonight? Yeah. All right, sir, please exit the show. It's not for you. It's not, sorry. Where are you from in the US?
Boston.
Boston. Right, Boston. That's nice. How do you feel about being an American in these days?
I live outside.
That's all right. Yeah, that's all right. Like 5 years ago, whenever I had a show, I was starting doing shows, and whenever where are my Americans? Yeah, here, USA, USA. Yeah, exactly. Like, and now it's like, do we have any Americans? Here. I think that being an American today is like being gay 50 years ago. It's gonna take some time for them to be proud. But yeah, I don't know. I came to Prague because, 5 years ago with Donald Trump and all that shit, I was like, I gotta get out of here. And I thought to myself, I'm gonna go to Czechoslovakia. I'm sure there are no Americans there because they're stupid, and so was I because I thought it was Czechoslovakia still. But boom, I come here, and every corner there's an American English teacher. For me, they're like drug dealers. There's like every corner is a new one. Hey, what do you want? What do you need? I got verbs, I got nouns, phrasal verbs, articles, got them all. And you find them like, I remember so many of them. Like, I remember in the trams, imagine it's 8 a.m. and there's usually a couple of drunk American girls, right? You go into your work, it's Monday, and you can hear them from outside the tram, still drunk from the night before. I can smell them from the night before. And one of them goes is she's like, oh my god. Like you don't know if she's having an orgasm or a seizure. What a party. And the other one goes like, I know! I literally died. Like literally. And I'm just building rage inside, you know, just can't help it. I have to turn, I have to tell them, no you didn't. You're alive, barely, but you're still alive. I hope you're not an English teacher. That's not how English works. You know, I'm gonna leave you with this, I guess. It's something that happened to me. I hate flying. This is a thing that happened to me. I hate flying, I fucking loathe it. I have no idea how I got here. I just drove myself and I woke up here. And I'm not going back because I don't want to go through that again. It's really fucking torture. But I was trying to get over my fear of flying. So I was taking small flights, you know, around Europe to get over it. To get over. She's like, how is that gonna help? Well, I don't know. But I was trying something. So I was taking small flights, trying to get over it. Until one day, I had to take a flight from Rome to Munich, to München. That's Germany, my American friend. And sorry. And I had to take this flight, and I don't know if you know this, but this route, and this specific route, something happens there that you have to go above the Alps, right? The plane has to go some fucking mountains, I don't know. And because of this, because of the Alps, there is a very strong current of air that's created, and so the plane has to go below it in order not to crash. So because it has to lose a lot of altitude to do this. It's like when you're crushing a wave, you know, you don't let the wave hit you in the face, you go below it. So the plane has to do this, and for this has to lose a lot of altitude, and the fucking turbulence in this fucking thing is fucking amazing. Like, there are like 3 levels of turbulence, like mild turbulence, sustained turbulence, and dangerous turbulence. This was number 4. Like, they didn't even invented the word for it yet. It was so fucking bad. The luggage was coming down from the luggage compartment. And mind you, this was a plane full with Italians. So everybody was like, Mamma mia, perché andiamo a morire, cazzo? I mean, I was the same, but in Mexican Spanish. Puta madre, ya valió verga, chingos de nuestra madre, ¿por qué carajo? I realized how bad this was when the pilot started communicating. And you could smell the fear coming out of him from his words. He was like, ladies and gentlemen, we are going through a little bit of a turbulence. But if you sit tight and hang on, I think that beep, 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 wah, 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 wah. I think that we are going to make it. He's a pilot and he said, I think. So in that moment I realized this is it. This is how I die. But he said that. He said, we are going to make it. That's not something you want to hear from a pilot. That's something your mom tells you when you get cancer. We're going to make it, don't worry. And then I just was like, all right, this is it. Everybody was just silent. Everybody understood. This is it. This is how we go. And I was just like, all right, who am I dying with? And I looked next to me, and there was this beautiful, tall German girl next to me. And we looked at each other, and at that moment, I don't know what happened, but we understood something about life. I don't know what it was, because we didn't talk, but just on a chemical, cellular level, we understood, and we just started making out. We just started kissing. I think that we were like, fuck it, let's try to make babies right now. Like in a way to say, yeah, this is how we face death, we face it with life. So the plane landed, but I never took a flight after that, which is really why I'm here. So thank you very much, guys. You've been fantastic. Enjoy.